Hi again. I am Fathom, and I am the founder of Other Fiber Creations, and today I have another commission to work on. If you're new here, welcome. I just got back from a long hiatus last week. If you want to hear more about that, go view last week's video here. This week, though, I'm going to do the second commission I mentioned. This one is for my boyfriend's mom. She commissioned a set of 4 dishcloths for a friend for Christmas. Part of why these videos are coming back in January versus coming back right as I finish stuff is because a lot of them are Christmas gifts and I don't want to mess that up for people. So, she requested that I make some dishcloths. The sun is so bright despite the fact it is overcast outside. I can't even describe to you. Like, the sky is pure white. But, off topic. She sent me this photo of this old plain dishcloth and explained to me that they had someone older in the family who used to make them for people, and she wanted to make some for her friend, and I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Basically, she can't crochet, the person in her family who does is no longer with her, and since I'm part of the family now, that comes to me. We sat, I discussed price with her, because I'm not going to do it for free, because this is my job. And she's like, use whatever yarn you happen to have around. I'll happily give you the money when I see you next. So, we're going to do that. Since it was whatever I have lying around, I keep putting this down like I'm not going to show you it. This is a cone of lily sugar and cream in the colorway Purple Haze. Back when I first started making clothes, which was years ago, which is wild to think about, I bought a couple cones of this Purple Haze thinking I would make a sweater out of it. I never did. So it's filling a higher purpose today. It's gonna make a dishcloth or two. I also have this. This is the Big Book of Dishcloths. It was published in 1998. When I first learned to crochet, I was helping clear out a house, a hoarder house specifically, that was the house of one of my friend's moms. Everyone got to pick a room. You could keep whatever was in the room that you thought was worth saving. I got lucky and got the craft room. I was just a knitter at the time, so I was like, ooh, yarn! What's this? Hundreds of crochet books. Alright, I'll try it. And it's been history since. So it tells me that it recommends that I have worsted weight cotton yarn, which I have right here. This is worsted weight. The cones are, how many yards? 674 yards. It is a 14-ounce cone. It also recommends that I use a 4mm hook, a G hook. For the sake of my own sanity, I'm going to go ahead and do a 4.5 because I already have it out and I forgot to check ahead of time. Each of these is going to be approximately 9 to 11 inches, which is fine. It gives me a quick little tutorial on multiple different stitches. Luckily, I can skip that part. And then it just gets straight into, here is a bunch of different stitch designs. There are 99 different variations in here that I can make. I'm just going to pick a few. Probably just start at the beginning, make some. Yeah, literally half double crochet across. I can do that, easy. Single crochet mostly across, where it has like a couple little skipped stitches to give it some texture. Fine. We'll just pick some of these. I'm going to get them done. I'm thinking that I'm probably going to grab some of the scrap lily sugar and cream I have in a few other colors. Maybe make 2 and 2 just to kind of give some variety to the set. I'll try and find some colors that go well with this purple. If not, they'll just all be purple. I don't think she'll care. For now, though, I'm going to go ahead and sit and get started because I've been rambling for a minute. And this is work to get done. Baba booey. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Pew pew pew. Okay, it has been like 4 or 5 hours since we last talked. I've done a bunch of dishes. I sat and was really tired for a while because sometimes you just gotta sit and blank out. But we have 2 dish rags. This one I am less sure about. I like it, but I also am not sure. So I originally started with the 4.5mm hook like we talked about. Way too big. The book called for 4mm. I tried that. Still too big. So I've been using my trusty, dusty 3.5mm Clover hook. Clover or more. Love that hook. Oh my god. This one is half double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch. Half double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch across. And then you do it in the spaces, the next row, and so on and so forth to make the inside. And I did a double crochet border around the outside. It feels still a little bit too loose, but also I think it's fine. I think it's a great contrast to this one, which is a bit stiffer. It is first row a single crochet all the way across, and then the repeat is that it's skip a stitch, single crochet 2 in the same stitch, skip a stitch, single crochet 2 in the same stitch, so on and so forth. And I gave it a single crochet border. I think these are a fantastic pair. They are about the same size, which I'm very pleased about. I wasn't sure they were going to be. And so my thought is, I've used the purple haze. I have other colors of cotton laying around, I'm sure. So I'm going to take a different color and just make 2 more of the exact same thing and make a little 4 set where they all pair off in like 2 of the same design but different colors. 2 of the same color but different designs. I think it will be a nice way of contrasting and giving each one a unique thing while making it feel cohesive as a set. For now, it is near the end of my workday. I usually try to work similar hours to what my boyfriend works. He starts earlier in the day, I start later in the day. Due to my disability stuff, I used to push through it and then crash hard for a few days and then work for 12 hours, crash hard for a few days. I struggle to work for long sitting periods. During good days like today, I managed to get a pretty okay amount done. During other days, it's a struggle to even get a couple rows done. I swallowed funny just now. Cut that. So, the fact that I managed to finish these 2 today, I feel good about it. I also feel good that I've started filming as far ahead as I did, because it means that you guys will get some consistent uploads as I come back into this. Hand movements to show consistent flow, I guess. For now, I am going to change colors. You might get another clip of me working today, you might not, who knows. And then tomorrow we will finish this commission probably. This was a nice, easy one overall. I am glad it was. If I had another more difficult one. Recently I did a giant stitch axolotl. That was a time. I had like 17 pieces to sew together. Let me think here. No, I had at least 20 because each finger, each toe, plus having to make the eyes from scratch, I've had some mushroom sprites to make. You saw the large ones. I had a set of mini ones to make at one point. I have had a blue jay to make. I've had the cat that you could see from last week. See it up here. All sorts of weird fun stuff. And so having these simpler things come up makes me feel a lot better, and it feels a lot smoother. And it's a nice way to kind of wind down from the constant markets, because after this, as long as nothing else comes in commission-wise, we should be starting on market prepping for next season together, which I'm excited for. But in order to do that, I have to finish these dishcloths, so I'm gonna go do that. Yeah. I know the lighting is dim. This is what our apartment looks like fully lit past like 4:30 p.m. It's only 5 o'clock to put in perspective for you. We don't have any lamps in the living room. I have a lamp over the door, lamp over the dining room. That's what's lighting me here. I could try and adjust you. I might try and adjust you, actually. Give me a second. Okay, this is not so bad. You can see me a little bit better. But yeah, I have finished all 4 of the dishcloths. We have our original 2 in purple. This is Purple Haze. And then I made 2 more today in just plain white. We have 2 of the half double crochet version of the pattern and 2 of the single crochet version of the pattern. All in all, it is a very cute set. We're gonna take a second and I'm gonna get a thumbnail picture. You're probably gonna see a little jump cut here in a second. But yeah, this was a relatively fast commission. I am pleased with how it turned out. These feel great. Always love some Lily sugar and cream cotton yarn. And with this, I am actually through with basically all my commissions for the moment. I had a couple of commissions that are very old, but it was from a person I see regularly who was like, I do not care when I get these. Whenever you finish them, just tell me where you're at each time I see you, and I don't care. So I've been doing those in the background for months because it's like a full-size blanket type of thing. But this is the only time limit kind of order I had left, which I am very pleased by. For now, I'm going to wrap up my work day, and tomorrow I'm going to do some website prep because if you haven't heard me ramble about this or seen my shorts or whatever, you can go down in the description below and see my website had a drop of new items last week as of when you're seeing this video. We have some cool plushies, like we have Marnie and Molly, the mushroom sprites. We should have some Mothmen available. I did some baby dragons that are available. There'll be more. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet because I still have website prepping to do. But yeah, all that'll be available more. I'm going to work on that some, probably tomorrow. We'll see what I'm feeling when I'm done with filming this. For now, though, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. If you're going to do one of those 3 things, make it subscribing so you can see all the other interesting and strange crochet projects I get into making around here. Today's question of the day is, what's your New Year's resolution? I know this is probably coming out 2 weeks after New Year's, but I want to know what your New Year's resolution is. For me, every year I pick a skill I want to get better at. This year for me, it was business management. I've done a lot of that. I had to do a lot of research on how to track my business taxes, how to file for my own business license in Alabama, all sorts of interesting and fun and wild things. And I did a lot of that. Same with selling at a lot of markets and doing SEO research for my website. I did that. This next year, for 2025, I'm not sure what it's going to be, actually. I'm going to have to think on that. Ooh. I think it's reading. I know that sounds weird, like Fathom you can already read. I want to read more. I want to be a more involved reader. Sometimes my eyes just glaze over and I just read to read. Like I'll go a day and read a couple 100,000 words and then I won't read for a few weeks. I would rather make reading a regular part of my daily and weekly routine. So I think reading is going to be my goal for the year. Become more skilled at being a reader. What are you going to work on? Tell me down in the comments below. With that, I am going to thank you so much for watching and say bye for now.